Right now at 10, La Crosse police are opening a death investigation after a child dies on the city's north side. And dry conditions in the area mean a higher risk for fires. Fire officials are warning everyone to take extra precautions when burning. Plus, a shared revenue bill is making its way to Governor Evers. Area towns could soon see a boost in state funding for public safety services.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The La Crosse Police Department is investigating the death of a child on the city's north side. Police say first responders were called to a home yesterday around 6:30 p.m. Police are not releasing a name or the age of the child. They did say an autopsy was scheduled to happen today. The department says it's working with the State Patrol and the state's Department of Justice Crime Scene Response Unit. If you have any information that you think may be relevant to this investigation, call the La Crosse Police Department or the La Crosse Crime Stoppers. We will have more information as it becomes available. It was day 4 of the trial of a man charged in connection to a 2021 triple homicide. This morning, 45-year-old Kamthaneth Rattanasak testified against 35-year-old Naya Tao. Both are facing 3 charges of first-degree intentional homicide. News 8 Now's Dua Israr was at the courthouse where Rattanasak took the stand for more than 4 hours.
I don't know what you're doing, but please just stop it. You know, like, dude, stop. Whatever it is that you're doing, don't do it.
Sitting in the La Crosse County courtroom, 35-year-old Naya Tao watches as 45-year-old Kamthaneth Rattanasak testifies against him.
Everybody's just kind of like yelling and arguing. There was just a lot of what I'd call baby mama drama chaos.
Tao and Rattanasak are accused of shooting and killing 3 men at the Rom Squad Quarry on County Highway M over a $600 debt.
You said you told the 3 individuals to sit by their car?
Yeah, sit down right where they were. I didn't want anybody attacking me.
According to the criminal complaint and witness Bridget Schlicht, Rattanasak handed the gun to Tao, who shot and killed 24-year-olds Peng Laura Nemo Yang and 23-year-old Trevor Maloney. On the stand, Rattanasak told jurors he didn't know the 3 victims, but later recognized Yang.
Yeah, they were alive when I got into the car. So, yes, I assume that.
Rattanasak also stated he never saw the gun go off because he was in his car picking a playlist.
I started going through my phone to play a playlist.
What happened next?
I heard gunshots.
Rattanasak testified he's a peacemaker and has never pulled out a gun, a statement the defense argued was a lie under oath.
We don't do that to each other, you know? And I don't know, I guess I was just trying to do right by everybody still.
The defense brought forward a case from 2020 where Rattanasak was accused of strangling, choking, and pulling a gun 15 times to a woman's head. The charges were dropped because, according to the defense, Rattanasak allegedly intimidated the witness and she recanted her testimony.
And then 90 days later, here you are in La Crosse, slinging meth with your gun. Yes?
Yes.
Rattanasak denied that incident ever happening and maintained Tao somehow got his gun and fired it that day at the quarry. Reporting in La Crosse, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
Rattanasak won't be prosecuted for what he testifies to truthfully this week at his own trial later. Tao faces a mandatory sentence of life imprisonment if he's convicted of first-degree intentional homicide.
Well, it sure was a bit of a hazy day today across the Coulee region. That was all thanks to the Canadian wildfire smoke that moved in across the area today, making it for a bit of a milky sky that you probably noticed during the day. Let's get Chuck on your zone forecast tonight, though. Our temperatures are going to drop into the 40s and 50s. 52 tonight in Unalaska, 46, however, in West Salem tonight. And as we head to the south, we're looking at lows tonight mainly into the 40s here with 48 in Westby. And as we head to our central zones, we're looking at lows around the mid-40s here for the most part. 44 in Blair, 45 Whitehall, 43 in Osseo, definitely a little on the cool side there, 40 Black River Falls. And across the Chippewa Valley in the northern zones, we're looking at lows tonight into the 40s as well. We got clear skies in the forecast here too, with a bit of a northeasterly wind shifting to the east-northeast and then east overnight and also into early tomorrow morning. Now stay tuned. I'll be back with a check on your full weather forecast. I'll let you know how this weekend is shaping out, plus a check on what we could be in store here for next week. All that and more in just a bit.
Thanks, Derek. And there is an air quality alert in effect right now. The alert will last until midnight tonight. Because of wildfire smoke, air quality is at an unhealthy level for people with respiratory issues. Children, older adults, and people who spend a lot of time outdoors should try to stay inside or avoid doing heavy activity outside. And as smoke moves through the upper Midwest, there are ways to keep yourself safe. Doctors say particles from the smoke can affect how lungs function, so avoiding breathing the hazy air can minimize the effects. Experts say if you are outside, certain masks can help.
It's really only the N95 and N100 masks that are effective. Smoke involves particles that are quite small, usually on the order of about 2.5 to 10 microns. You really need to have those N95 and N100 masks. You need to have them fitted properly as well too in order to protect yourself.
Because again, those particles can make it difficult for your body to fight off viruses or get rid of debris. Doctors say anyone with pre-existing lung conditions and people with a poor immune system should take extra care. We might not have the same wildfires as Canada, but recent weather has created the right conditions for brush fires. In the town of Farmington today, the wind picked up a spark which led to a fire in a field. Farmington's fire chief says the town's sandy ground conditions made it easy for the fire to spread. But if you do light something, the chief says to check twice to make sure it's out.
The way the conditions are now, things can take off and go in a hurry. You may think you'll be able to handle it, and if you think it's getting away, don't be afraid to call 911.
He says he's hoping for rain to come soon. All burning permits in Farmington are currently suspended. In an effort to reduce the cycle of violence, the Wisconsin Community Safety Fund is awarding $10 million in violence prevention grants to communities. And Gunderson Health System is one of the areas receiving a portion of the $10 million. Gunderson officials say this will help them tackle issues such as gun violence, suicide prevention, and relationship violence.
We screen people when they're admitted to the hospital for their experience with this violence, and then we offer them services.
Experts say violence and crime have increased since the COVID-19 pandemic. Gunderson will be expanding their services from the hospital to the clinic. A funding increase to the program that helps fund local governments is now on Governor Evers' desk. The increase to what's known as shared revenue would be the first of its kind in 2 decades. But how does it work, and when could your local towns see the new money? Let's take a look.
The legislature actually did its job.
That's what Senator Brad Pfaff says the shared revenue bill tells Wisconsinites.
I'm proud to vote for it.
All Cooley Region lawmakers did, because after years of state budget cuts and frozen property tax revenue, towns and municipalities faced cuts to services like garbage, snow removal, and police, fire, and EMS.
20% of the state sales tax would then also be sent back to our local units of government.
It directly connects the funding for municipalities to economic growth.
That will be supplemental aid on top of the property tax revenue and state income tax that the shared revenue program has been built on.
Having that increase provides us a little bit of breathing room and a whole lot of ability to maintain the services that are necessary.
Cities like La Crosse all the way down to small villages are now less likely to need a referendum to fund basic services. However, the new money does come with strings attached.
A portion of this new money must be used for police and fire.
Up to 35% of the new money. And if any towns reduce their police force, their budget gets slashed. Another string triggers a partial ban on local advisory referendums.
They can still, though, have an advisory referendum if it's a capital improvement project.
La Crosse and Eau Claire had advisory referendums on the state's abortion ban this spring, which could have contributed to record voter turnout. Those referendums would be banned under this bill. Senate Democrats argued against that on Wednesday, but the ban stood with Republican support.
I think they're cutting off their nose in spite of their face. I think that we should never walk away from hearing from the voices of the people.
Now, Pfaff and other representatives agree this bipartisan bill is successful because it also eliminates the personal property tax. Small businesses have been paying that every year since the 1850s for things like their own tables and chairs, and it's a tax both parties have opposed. Should Governor Evers sign the bill, the shared revenue increases would kick in next summer. A new proposal to regulate wedding barns in Wisconsin is getting bipartisan support. It's part of the state's new liquor law overhaul. It would require barns who host at least 6 events a year to receive Class B liquor licenses. Wedding barn owners say the proposed changes to the laws could cause them to go out of business. The bill has passed through both chambers. Still ahead tonight, a nationwide cyber attack. Multiple federal agencies, university systems, and hospitals were affected, but officials say national security is not at risk. And later, a big win for an Unalaska teacher. She is bringing home a grand prize from an art competition across the state.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who loves a good game of Plinko? Wesco and Sparta is making sure your price is right. Come on in and play a game of Plinko to see what your discount is. Discounts up to 30% off in select departments. What discount will you get? Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
This is how legends 2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or current Chevy owners get a $5,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Just one drop. Oh! Gorilla Super Glue Micro Precise. Of course.
Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
A significant cyber attack has taken place across the nation and around the world. Federal agencies, state governments, and major universities were among those hit by a campaign of data theft and ransomware. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
Among the cyber attack targets are multiple federal agencies, including the Department of Energy, also Johns Hopkins affiliated hospitals in Maryland and Florida, Georgia's statewide university system, and the Minnesota Department of Education. British Airways was also hit.
The White House has been coordinating the U.S. government agencies involved to ensure that we can rapidly get out information for companies to figure out if they've been compromised, and information for mitigations, best practices on how to lock down your systems.
The U.S. government's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency held a phone briefing characterizing the incident as an opportunistic attack, saying it does not present a systemic risk to U.S. national security. There's no confirmation about which group or country is behind the attack. Still, officials say the hackers are part of the cyber criminal gang CLOP, believed to operate from inside Russia.
They've started releasing some of the data that was stolen as part of their work to extort these companies.
The cyber criminals are exploiting a software program called MOVEit, which companies and government agencies use to transfer data, including personal information. Last week, the FBI and the government's cybersecurity agency warned companies to be on the alert for this kind of attack. Former intelligence officials told CBS News the threat has been circulating for weeks and questioned whether the government should have acted sooner. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency is providing support to agencies who were targeted in the attack. Still ahead, Mercedes owners will soon feel more like a real-life Knight Rider, and Netflix is bringing favorites from the screen to the dinner table.
It was a hazy day today across the Cooley region, but we do have some improvements, though, to that. I'll talk about that, plus what we can expect this weekend and also into next week. All that and more in my full weather forecast after the break.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
It's the weekend clearance at Drury's in Fountain. Incredible savings on America's finest furniture. We're clearing our showrooms to make way for fresh new introductions with hundreds of items reduced to their lowest prices ever. You'll save hundreds of dollars on top brands like Smith Brothers, Daniels Amish, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms, casual dining, sofas, even premium leather, all priced to go. You'd better hurry because you won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The weekend clearance, this weekend only at Drury's in Fountain.
Hi, this is Mike from Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln. So a lot has changed in the Lincoln world. We're the last luxury vehicle available in Winona County. And now we've picked up the La Crosse market as well because they no longer have a Lincoln dealer. So we're proud to pick up that area. We've been selling Lincoln since 1977. We have a full line service department that can take care of all your Lincoln needs. We sell and service the entire lineup. See us. We're on the sunny side of 61, Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln, Winona.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Well, it sure was a pretty hazy day today across the Coulee region. That was all thanks to what was happening to the north. A lot of smoke and haze moved in from the north as we had a cold front that switched our wind directions out of the northerly direction, and that dragged in all the Canadian wildfire smoke across the area, making it pretty hazy. But as we head into tonight, here's 11 o'clock, we start to see some improvements, and that is because the wind directions are shifting out of the east as we have an area of high pressure moving in from the north. That should help get rid of the smoke and haze, especially as we head into overnight tonight and also into tomorrow morning. Now here's 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and again, not as hazy because we have that east wind pushing everything away from us, and the same could be said as we head into tomorrow night. All right, so for a check on the zone forecast tonight in La Crosse County, we're looking at lows reaching the 40s and some spots like Unalaska and La Crosse reaching the low 50s here tonight. As we head south, we're looking at lows into the upper 40s with 49 in Stoddard, 48 in Westby, 47 in Lafarge, and 47 in Gays Mills. As we head to our central zones tonight, low to mid 40s for the most part here. Look at Black River Falls, 40 tonight. Arcadia, you're reaching a low of 46 tonight. And meanwhile, into the Chippewa Valley, lows mainly into the mid 40s, 47 for you in Eau Claire tonight. Let's get a check on the forecast overall for La Crosse County. Well, 52 degrees, mostly clear skies, a little unseasonably cool as well. East-northeast winds 5 to 10. For tomorrow, 82 degrees, mostly sunny, a bit more seasonable as far as those temperatures go during the afternoon. Winds not a factor at all, looking mainly light and variable. A check on now on the zone forecast for tomorrow afternoon. Highs into the upper 70s, low 80s in La Crosse County. Heading south into Soldiers Grove, you'll be at 79. Lansing, same temperature for you at 79. La Crescent, a high of 82. 79 Black River Falls, 79 as well in Melrose. It will be 80 in Trempealeau. And meanwhile, in the Chippewa Valley, we got upper 70s to low 80s here as well. Definitely feeling comfortable as high pressure is going to continue to build across the area as we head into the day tomorrow, and that should help keep our weather pattern nice and quiet, at least all the way through at least the early part of the weekend. Now, I am watching this system back towards the west. I'm not really expecting a whole lot of rain with it, but it could increase the cloud cover, unfortunately, just in time for Father's Day. I'll get to that 8th day in a second. I want to show you the upper level pattern. This is a little bit interesting here. Upper level ridge of high pressure has been responsible for pretty much keeping us quiet, but it's going to really start to intensify as we head into next week, and that could settle in some pretty hot conditions across the Coulee region. Of course, that's not good news. We don't want hot and dry conditions here because already we're under a moderate drought across portions of the Chippewa Valley and, of course, for portions of our south and eastern communities, which does include La Crosse County as well. So we definitely need the rain across the area. Unfortunately, I just don't see any rain chances here in the near future, as conditions will continue to remain pretty dry, quiet, and overall warm, especially again into next week. In fact, you can see there on days like Tuesday, Wednesday, and of course into Friday, highs will definitely be into the low 90s, and looking at highs mainly into the 80s as well.
A new report showed Google made millions of dollars off of misleading abortion ads. The ads were posed as clinics and were targeted towards women to show anti-abortion messaging. The Center for Countering Digital Hate found that between March of 2021 and February of this year, the ads were clicked 13 million times. The report also showed that Google made $10 million from the ads. Democrats in Congress have called out Google to crack down on false ads. Soon, Mercedes drivers can have their own kits. The car manufacturer has secured a deal with Microsoft to bring ChatGPT into their cars. Mercedes cars already have a voice command system integrated, but commands are limited. The AI will allow vehicles to accept and respond to a wider range of requests. If any Mercedes owners want to try out the new software, they can say, "Hey Mercedes, I want to join the beta program." You can now consume Netflix, literally. The entertainment company is opening a pop-up restaurant in Los Angeles. The restaurant will have Michelin-starred chefs who have shows on Netflix like Dominique Crenn and Curtis Stone. Diners will be able to taste the chef's cuisine but won't be able to meet the chefs themselves. The pop-up hotel will be open for dinner and weekend brunch. Coming up next in sports, two of our area teams were in Appleton today looking to bring home a state title. Ithaca and Aquinas in action. Bulldogs and Blue Golds just one win away. Rob has all the action next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
Sizzling summer savings are happening right now at Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years, no minimum purchase. And score even more deals that are too hot to handle during the 72-hour summer event. Happening in-store only June 17th through 19th. Only at Ashley.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's hard to believe they're already coming up on our 2-year anniversary. We want to celebrate it the Great River way. So I'm inviting everyone to our 2nd anniversary celebration. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
No matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help you have fewer asthma attacks and breathe better. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over. It is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be serious. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
Grand Canyon University's RN to BSN online degree program makes earning your bachelor's in nursing possible. Balance online coursework with local in-person clinicals to prepare you to lead as a charge nurse in the time you have from wherever you are, leaving room for what matters. Achieve your goals with your personalized plan and team behind you. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase. Ashley Sleep Align mattresses start at $999.99. And for a limited time, when you add an Align adjustable base to your purchase, you can save 10% on the set. Only at Ashley.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It's Championship Thursday, and the Bulldogs and Blue Golds are looking to make some history for the Ithaca baseball team. It was an absolute thriller on Tuesday night. Bulldogs needing 9 innings to beat Edgar in the semifinals, but they got the walk-off win, and now they're just 1 win away from their 2nd state title in school history. Chilly morning at Fox City Stadium for the Division IV state final. Ithaca clashing with Pecatonica. No score in the 3rd, but the Vikings break through. Tyler McKeon finds the gap in left center. Charles Anderson is going to come in and score to make it 1-0, and Pecatonica was just getting started. Later in the inning, Lucas Rui fights one off into right center. That's going to plate 2 more. Vikings put up a 5 spot in the 3rd. They tack on 2 more in the 5th and take a 7-0 lead. Bulldogs get one back in the bottom of the inning, and then in the 6th, Ithaca keeps it going. Micah Salisbury back up the box for a base hit. Lincoln Manning scores on the RBI single. It's 7-2. Later in the 6th, Bulldogs still barking. Logan Anderson chopper to short. Play can't be made. Sammy Clary scores. Ithaca within 3. Let's go to the 7th. Bulldogs still battling back. Salisbury again, clutch base hit to center. Here comes Houston Bolin. It's 7-6. Then it's Anderson looking to keep the season alive for Ithaca. Vikings can't get the out at second. Here comes Manning sliding in safe. Bulldogs tie it at 7. The Ithaca fans going absolutely wild. Then with the winning run at second, it's Ethan Cockcroft looking for the walk-off, and the senior comes through with the biggest hit of his life. Base hit in the left center. Salisbury comes in to score, and the comeback is complete. Ithaca walks it off 8-7, and for the second time in school history, the Bulldogs are state champs.
We knew we just had to chip away if it was even possible. They did that in the 6th to even give us a fighting chance for the 7th, and they did, but wow, amazing.
We just went out there and played baseball, and it was just truly amazing, and he said we didn't come all this way to just lose, so we went out there and one hit after another. You just chip away at that score, and eventually it comes to you.
Next up, Division III state final. Aquinas taking on St. Croix Falls, and the Saints strike first in the 2nd. Michael Shannon comes through with a base hit. That's going to play 2. It's 2-0 Saints. Top 4 now. Aquinas cuts it in half thanks to Waylon Hargrove. He's going to beat it out at first. Eddie Peters comes in to score to make it 2-1, but that's as close as the Blue Golds would get as Aquinas falls in the state title game 3-1.
I'll be honest, I've never seen anything like it from the beginning of the year to now, where a bunch of young players can progress so dramatically from the beginning of the year to now. So I mean, yeah, we wanted to win, but we didn't give it away, that's for sure. They took it from us.
To the Lumberyard we go. Loggers back home tonight trying to snap an 11-game losing streak, but St. Cloud would put them in an early hole. 2nd inning, Matt Gatesman rips a single through the left side. That's going to play to run to make it 1-0. Rock's not done yet. Later in the 2nd, John Nett sends a deep fly to left. It's going to bang off the wall. 2 more runs are going to score. St. Cloud goes up by 4, and that would be plenty of cushion for Pearson McElroy. He tosses 6 no-hit innings to go along with 7 Ks. Loggers still looking for that first win in June. They fall in this one 4-1. But Ken, my friend, tonight it's all about the Bulldogs. What a win. Probably one of the best wins I've seen in person for sure.
Absolutely.
And I asked the hero of the game, Mr. Cockcroft.
Yep.
You know, it's one thing to win a game, a state title game, 12-0,
Sure.
1-0, but to do it in that fashion, to come all the way back from 7 runs, and then to be the guy to get the the walk-off hit, it was unreal.
So cool. It's like a dream come true. I mean, that's a true rally right there.
Oh yeah, and on the biggest stage. You know, that's a big win if that's a regular season game in April.
Absolutely.
But to do it, in Appleton with all the fans there, probably the most fans they've had all year.
For sure.
It's the state title game.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was just magic.
That's right.
To score 8 runs over the final 3 innings. They didn't have a hit, I believe, until the 4th or 5th.
Yeah,
no
slow
runs
start.
until the 5th. I mean, you can't ask.
What more could you ask for in Appleton? Your first state baseball tournament.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to find them.
You were saying it was a little cold, though, when you were out there.
It was a little chilly. I mean, I got used to California weather. It was in the 50s. I mean, we had 90-degree weather for state track.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
What a win. I'll never forget it. I know they won't.
Fantastic.
It was awesome.
All right, Rob.
Yep.
Good to have you back.
Excited. I can't even speak.
Rob Schiff, sports director. We will be right back after this.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. 8-ounce New York strips, just $6.99. Whole beef briskets, just $3.88 a pound. And Smithfield bacon, only $2.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Need a new recliner for Dad? We have hundreds of recliners all on sale and in stock. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
Back when I was a kid, we used to ride our bikes in the 4th of July parade. Then we'd have a picnic and blow the crap out of some fireworks. We had rockets, cakes, shells, missiles, fountains, firecrackers, sparklers. Oh, the sky was filled with bomb diggity hoop like a boss all night long. Get your own sick fireworks at Joe Blow's Fireworks in Reedstown, Ferryville, and Prairie du Chien. For more information, visit jpfireworks.com.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
It's Ram season. Stop in now to get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus dealer discounts on a 2023 Laramie and a 2023 Bighorn. You'll find all of the power you've come to expect from Ram, and the Laramie will keep you comfortable and connected while you drive. Stop in now because this offer ends July 5th.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. Value packs of Hy-Vee chicken breasts, just $2.99 a pound. Pork loin back ribs, just $2.98 a pound. And fresh Berlasso Atlantic salmon fillets, only $9.98 a pound. This Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
An Onalaska artist and teacher won big at a competition, taking home $20,000. Lori Elke is an art teacher. She entered in the second annual Art 64 tournament in Wauwatosa. It's a bracket-style live painting competition where artists have an hour to create their masterpiece. Her acrylic painting of a sailboat got the most public votes after 4 rounds and got the grand prize spot. She says she took a photo of the boat while pregnant with twins and thought it would make a great painting someday. She also said her 4 kids are hoping she spends the cash on candy, a swimming pool, or a puppy, but she's leaning toward building herself a new studio. Congrats to Lori. We will be right back after this.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
It's Ram season, and that means huge savings at Chrysler Winona. 2023 Ram 1500 Laramies up to $11,000 off MSRP. Featuring comforts like heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, 12-inch Uconnect screen, and remote start. And safety features like blind spot detection and forward collision warning. These Rams are packed with options. And with up to $11,000 off a Ram Laramie, you'll want to come visit us today at Chrysler Winona, downtown Winona.
Every piece of land has a story written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Talk to the John Deere experts at Tractor Central to find out which equipment is just right for your property. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
Here's a last check now on your 8-day forecast. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and not as hazy. High of 82 degrees, 81 on Saturday. Looking a little cloudy on Father's Day with a high of 87. Much warmer for next week as highs will be into the upper 80s and low 90s under mostly sunny skies.
Talk about a good Father's Day.
That's right.
Bulldogs.
We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.